This is a '06 Trailblazer, and it had a 2-inch lift, and I took all that out. It just had 2-inch blocks under it, and it jacked it up way too high, and it just made, that's not for me. I like a little lift, but this is for my wife's, commute or kid hauler, and it's just unstable at that height, and she didn't like driving it like that, but it was the only one I could find. Regardless, I was lowering it. There's two things going on. One, I wanted to lower it, but also I put it in 4-wheel drive, and there's videos that I've seen now. I guess it's a common problem, but it didn't go into 4-wheel drive. It went into 4-wheel drive. It acted like it was in 4-wheel drive, but I was clearly not in 4-wheel drive. And it's this actuator, and it's more than that. And when I get into it, you'll see. But this is a Dorman X heavy duty, and I bought it. This is 450 bucks, and I know they sell them for, this is a 600 115 XD, and I bought it from Rock Auto because they had the best price on it plus shipping. And anyways, this one's supposed to have an improved shift fork. This one's supposed to have an improved shift fork in it. But there are knockoffs for like $100, but I've been down that road, and I know it's tempting, but it's usually ends up with me doing the job again, sometimes within weeks. And so anyway, that's a 4-wheel drive. That's like a connector for the auto 4-wheel drive. So you turn 4-wheel drive on, and you get the transfer case connects, and then these two actuators link up the left and right front tires. But if you have an auto 4-wheel drive, your transfer case is on, but these wheels aren't actually activated until it detects some kind of a slip, I believe. I believe that's how it works. But I got to do both drive shafts, and I got to change out that connect actuator. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is where it's all trashed up down there. Hopefully the actuator still works. It's been getting rubbed on, but I gotta get this out, which means I gotta take this big guy out. Hopefully I can get that done. It's gonna work pretty good. I just had this off a few weeks ago, so we're kind of in a better position to be tearing this car apart. Let's get this off. Gotta go backwards. Take this off too. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alrighty, binding. Don't know if that's gonna push through though. I might be able to get it out this way, but I don't think I'll be able to get it back in. There's that CV. Oh, it's still, somehow it's locked in. I'm surprised. You can see it kind of flopping around in there. This is just been flopping around in there, making a bunch of noise. I thought it was the front end, which probably could have been a little bit. All right, let's see if this guy will get her out. Well, maybe not. Let's get that tied up. All right, we'll try this crowbar. Try sliding it under there and pushing up. Okay, let's try this. See if I can't drop the car on me. Okay, I think that worked. What? How about 2 crowbars? This thing just fell out last time. Okay, my plan here is to just go back in there and try to take the whole thing out. I gotta get the actuator out of the way. It's like a 10 or, no, it must be an 8. Better if I brought you in with that. Give you a better view of what I'm looking at. I gotta get that thing out. I gotta get this thing out. It's just in the way. I don't know why it's being so difficult. Oh, dang. Okay, that's those stupid snap rings are so difficult to get out. You see how gnarly this thing is? That's all chewed up. All right, let's get the actuator out now. Ooh. This actuator's been smashed or rubbed on, but it still, you know, goes in and out. Just keep using it if it works. Okay, let's see if I can get this wedged out of there. So one thing we can do is reach back there like this. Back and forth. Okay, that looks like a good. Oh. Then wiggled away enough. Should be able to pry on these. Oh. Okay, there she be. So we've got this intermediate shaft that goes like to the transfer case, or the front pumpkin, I guess, not the transfer case, but that's an intermediate shaft that runs through the oil pan. It's kind of a weird design. I guess they really needed that extra quart of oil. And then here we go. Here's the carnage. I mean, that's what it should look like. Needle bearing seal. And you couldn't hear it. I mean, all I could hear every once in a while was some slapping from the front end, but I thought it was the suspension, but this wasn't even worth trying to figure out. I mean, I did get the part numbers to replace the seal and the needle bearing, but you know, I think the shift fork still works. Yeah, I actually think this is rebuildable. You can see, maybe you can see. See, I can spin that'd be the intermediate shaft turning. And then when you push the fork in, yeah, they both turn. Oh, solid front axle, much preferred. That's what this truck needs. Looks good in there. Get that tightened up. There we go. Now they're going in. I guess I had that pressed all the way in. Alright, this is just going to be a good and tight kind of thing. Get this little actuator in. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Tight half shaft here, or whatever it's called. There's that. Alright, let's see if it... Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't lean on that. That'll lift the car up. Don't want that while I'm working on it. Okay, there we go. Getting in there. Just kind of gotta force it in. Okay, I kicked the steering wheel over and brought this out, and that gave me tons of room to work. There we go. Look at that. Just have to put that on. And out of reach. Here, this goes like in that little guy like that. Haven't gotten the brakes done. And this goes up in here. I think that's right. Guess that's right. Seems awfully tight. Right there. I guess that's alright. Seems kind of weird. I wonder if this is back. No, it can't be backwards. That's weird. It's real tight through here, but I guess that's alright. I guess that kind of makes sense. See if we can get the four-wheel drive to work. See if we can. See, it's spinning right now. Let's see if we can get it to lock. Oh yeah, four-wheel drive engaged. Last time I do that, it would just spin, so something's working. All right, wrapping this up.